Welcome to Cruise1st TV. It's time for an MSC Cruises special now with Derek and Joe. All I can say is get ready to have your bloomin' socks knocked off with the prices that we have in this show. You have been warned.
Yes, it's shocking how good the deals are for this show, honestly. Like a week's worth of cruising full board with MSC with all your tips included, fabulous dining, entertainment, great service and more on offer for less than £330 per person. That's all.
That's it. We're done. Good night.
That's a week of cruising? It's complete madness, Derek.
It's utter madness. Tell me about it. That's just the start of it as well, because we're also jetting you off to Orlando in September for a week's hotel stay and a week of cruising on MSC Seashore with flights and your tips on the cruise from an amazing... Actually, I'm going to leave that one as a surprise. Talking of which, such a tease, you simply won't believe our first offer. It's 2 weeks of holiday with a 10-night cruise, and it's less than £900 each. I know. It starts in Southampton on the 13th of February, the day before Valentine's, and you'll be joining the charming and glorious MSC Poe for 10 nights of full board cruising with your tips included. And all the beauty that you see here. And this is wonderful. And heads up to everyone that's coming to Alaska next year. This is the ship we are going to be enjoying. The charm, the grace, the elegance of classic MSC cruising. We're looking at around about 3,300 passengers, which is just perfect. And it's all about, well, the MSC glitz and glamour and relaxation.
Yes, you've got a waterfall, by the way, in the atrium. That's fancy.
Nice.
I love that. And the piano, you can imagine just walking through with someone playing some relaxing piano music for you. If you want to hit a little bit more upbeat, though, maybe head over to the Zebra Bar for some live music in the evening, or the main theatre, of course, for their fantastic shows. They have something to dazzle you and razzle you every single day of your cruise. And during the day as well, there'd be loads of activities in the theatre.
And you know what? The thing about Poe is, as you're seeing here on the footage, I mean, in saying that it's a smaller ship at, you know, 3,500 passengers, which is not a big ship by today's standards, look at the sheer amount of different venues and how different they all look. There are umpteen places to go and enjoy entertainment, to go and sit in a bar and whatever. You have so many different choices. So you're not going to have everyone sort of congregating in one place the whole time because it is a slightly smaller ship. You know, you have got so much on offer.
Oh, look at the steam room and thermal area. It's very much traditional Roman mosaic tiles there. And of course, you can go and have some cheeky treatments. You could be having treatments every day, honestly. And they do deals, by the way. They always check out the daily promotions, whether it's a deck sale that they might have on handbags or fine watches, or whether it's a special deal in the spa for you. You know, do check out on your daily program, because this is part of the brilliance of being on a cruise ship. Then, you know, when it comes to your evening, you could be eating in the main dining room every night. You could be going up to the buffet. Maybe you're going to treat yourself to a couple of nights of specialty dining.
Well, you've one specialty dining restaurant on board on MSC Poe, and that's going to get booked up very, very quickly.
Yes.
Let me tell you, because that always happens. It's the Kaito Sushi Bar that you just saw there, which is lovely. They've got two buffet restaurants on board and a great main dining restaurant. So you've got lots and lots of different choices. The food on board is fantastic, really, really nicely prepared, lots and lots of different choices. I'm checking it all out in great detail, as you can imagine, because, you know, I'm going to be on board this ship with you in Alaska next year. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I love it. Honestly, the more I see it, the more I love it. I can't wait to be on board. Yes, I love my big brand new ships as well, but this one just has so much beautiful charm. So let's go cruising then.
Yes, we're heading out of Southampton and we're into Lisbon first, of course, the beautiful capital of Portugal. Now, you might want to head to Cascais from Lisbon, which is where the royal palaces are. It's very charming. Make sure you head on for a trip on a wooden tram when you're there, though, for sure. Cadiz is next, and Old Cadiz is beautiful. Obviously, this is the gateway to Seville. If you just want to enjoy the local area, though, you can explore the catacombs. You can enjoy a tuk-tuk tour tour as well, or visit a flamenco show. Then it's Barcelona, of course, the Catalonian capital, with so much charm and so much to see. Strolling down the Ramblas, you'll experience the incredible street performers, which will take you onto Barceloneta Beach and the Mare Rosa there, which is a nice shopping centre. Marseille's next, this is the largest port in France, with a great deal of history in Vieques, old town, the Vieques port, and also lots of quaint little boutiques and coffee shops. That's part of the charm of being in France, isn't it, for sure. We are into Civitavecchia, which is the port for Rome, next up, and you can easily just grab a train to Rome or book one of the shore excursions on the ship, which will take you around and allow you to see all of the sights, all of the highlights, like the Colosseum, of course. Then we disembark in fabulous Malta. We've got 4 nights of proper mini break in gorgeous Malta, which offers you a diverse range of experiences. You've got the Lascaris war rooms, so you can learn about the history, the Medina dungeons, the Falconry Centre as well, the Blue Grotto. You also have the catacombs there to visit, which I always think are fascinating, and the Chinese Garden of Serenity. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Now,
as well as a nice choice of beaches, and of course then you can take ferries over to the other islands as well. Yeah, Gozo's really lovely.
Yes, beautiful. You can also just just strolling the back streets and doing a little bit of souvenir shopping is lovely to do here. Then we're going to fly you back to the UK after this great little adventure.
I honestly don't believe that even I, after 15 plus years of talking about prices for holidays, predominantly cruise holidays, on your TV screens, I don't believe that I'm about to give you a price tag that I am for 2 weeks holiday. And I'm going to say again, in this day and age where the price of everything, no matter what it is, 6 eggs, coffee and cake, no matter what it is, the price of everything has just gone absolute crackers. But this holiday, you just can't beat it for value. Stand by with your deposits, because this should not be. And I feel like I'm saying that more and more and more every day on this channel. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just trying to work out. Actually, Mr. P, have you got your calculator handy? Can you just do 849 divided by 14 just so we get a price per night on this overall holiday? Just under £61 per night for this holiday. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to say, if you can't see what a deal this is, I'll nip round when it's convenient for you and show you where your front door is. I mean, that is crazy. And we're only asking for £199 as a deposit today. Now, there aren't other dates available. This is a one-off. 2 weeks of incredible holiday for just $849 per person. 10-night cruise on MSC Poe from Southampton to France and Spain and Portugal and Italy, with your tips included: full board, food, entertainment, parties, the amazing pools and lounges and activities for 10 nights. Cruise ends in Valletta in Malta. How we're even getting the flight back, I don't know, but we're not getting the flight straight back. We've managed to squeeze 4 nights of hotel stay in Malta and the flight back from Malta to the UK into that price tag. Can you believe this? Call now and book it. Here's everything that's included. I mean, stunned. And it takes a lot to stun me, as you know, because I have seen it all. So good is the stay in Malta, we've said it twice. That's amazing, isn't it? £199 each as your deposit right now, and you've got 2 weeks of holiday, and you're going places. I know, it's the day before Valentine's as well. Okay, listen, you can see what a deal that is. You've got to get it booked. It's going to sell out quickly. I have to say thank you to the amazing team at MSC. Thank you to Lisa, who's our amazing product manager for MSC here at Cruise1st. I don't know how you've done it, but I love you lots for doing it. Thank you, Lisa. Now, listen, you are just going to have to get on that as quickly as you possibly can. And if you've got any doubts whatsoever, you're just thinking, hang on a second, I don't think I've seen this Cruise1st before. Like, is it all it's cracked up to be? Just check this out.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise1st, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and ATOL Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest-running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest-rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise1st.
So that's us and who we are. I'm just going to tell you right now, again, I've got a lot of announcements in this show. You're going to have your finger on the pause button rather a lot in this show because you'll be off and making phone calls and whatever to us. The deals need to be paused to take them in, quite frankly. If you are cruise planning, then the value in this show is completely unsurpassed, and that's a fact. And we're about to blow you away with an offer for a week's cruise starting on the 31st of October. No fly to and from Southampton. We're back on the MSC Poe actually, and we're heading to the Pearls of Northern Europe for 7 nights. Do you know what? I love this ship. Honestly, I've not even been on it. I'm so looking forward to, and I'll give you details because if you're thinking, he keeps cracking on about Alaska. Well, this isn't an Alaska cruise, but we are doing a cruise with me next September to Alaska for a week, and we've got nearly 400 of you booked on that one, and this is the ship that we are going on. And I just can't wait to be on board. I mean, I'm not sure Alaska we're going to be in the pool, but you know, you never know.
You do. You have to do the polar plunge.
Okay,
More about that next time we talk about Alaska.
Oh, okay, which we will do after this offer, actually.
Yes.
So you can tell me more.
Yes. So, yeah, it's really a lovely, homely ship. You know, with smaller MSC vessels, you'll find that they're more intimate. You've got these wonderful spaces, of course, like we mentioned before. There's loads of different bars and lounges, considering the fact it is a smaller ship. Now, as always, you do not pay any gratuities on MSC. They are included for you. You have lots of lovely lounge spaces to relax and enjoy a cocktail, an aperitif, maybe an Italian aperitif since you are on an Italian ship. What do they have? Kir Royale, or is that French?
Oh, what's that orange one they have?
Oh, yes. Bitter.
Yes, what's it called?
Aperol Spritz.
Aperol Spritz, thank you very much.
Or a grappa after dinner, grappa, the grape liquor. Limoncello.
Be careful on the grappa though. Mind you, we are day at sea, port day at sea, like first couple of days here, so...
They say it's a digestif, the Italians. They always say it helps your digestion.
If you stop at one, I think that's the thing.
Yes.
Responsibly, one at a time, of course.
Absolutely. Stay away from the plum wine if you can. If you can find it. Mini golf. Mini golf, you do not see this on a lot of ships. So to have the space to have a mini golf on the ship is lovely, especially since you're outside playing with the ocean as your backdrop. You can do the walk a mile around the ship. It's a thing they do every morning where you walk a mile around. You get usually a little certificate for doing it. And it's just nice to get out there in the fresh air with your coffee in hand, isn't it?
Guess who'll be coming home from a cruise without that certificate?
Or run. You could jog around the deck.
That's even less likely.
Join Derek to not jog around the deck.
Lollop with Derek. There you go. There's an event for our cruise. Lollop with Derek.
Well, talking's your superpower, to be fair. Then the buffet, of course, you've got several buffets on this ship. So whether it's Italian food or Pan-Asian, they have every cuisine you could imagine. The breakfasts are my favourite thing when I'm cruising, for sure. I love my Eggs Benedict waffles, that kind of stuff.
And the choice is ridiculous.
Yes.
Repeated over and over again is these amazing choices. And you're like, oh, I've never had a breakfast like this, but I can get quite used to it.
My favourite. The show's very Vegas style. You'll have the flyers, you'll have all these bright, colourful costumes, super entertaining and different every night for you too. We love that. Now, we're cruising out of Southampton, and a day at sea will see us into lovely Hamburg on the Elbe River with many bridges and gorgeous architecture to explore. You're also not far from Berlin. You can just literally hop there by train or shore excursion and see this fascinating city full of art and culture. Lots to see and do, of course. Then we're on into Rotterdam in the Netherlands. And, you know, this has great shopping, in fact. Walking down the promenade, you'll see loads of coffee shops and there's trams to easily get around. These cities are wonderful all the way through the year. So they're in the autumn, great time. Then it's Zeebrugge, the port for Bruges, and you can head on into Bruges easily by train or excursion to explore the lovely gilded architecture, you know, see all the great museums and pick up some chocolates, have the famous fries, you've got to do it. Then we're into Le Havre, the port for Paris. Le Havre's very charming. If you don't want to head further than that, you'll enjoy a nice day just exploring the local area, but get into Paris to really make the most of it and see all the hot spots, the Arc de Triomphe, the Eiffel Tower. We're back into Southampton, where you'll disembark and simply stroll off the ship. Case full of Belgian chocolates, maybe, and French cheese, who knows.
Bit of duty free.
Yeah, a bit of duty free, because, you know, no flying's involved. It's a great first cruise, this one, as well, isn't it?
And you've got duty free shopping on board as well. So I would take an extra bag or two. That's the thing with this as well. You know, when you're on a no-fly cruise, you haven't got that thing of, oh, blimey, okay, well, you know, I have to weigh one case and make sure it doesn't, you know, you don't have to do all of that kind of stuff. There's a weight limit per piece of luggage, but you can take several pieces of luggage with you as well, which I think is really good. So if you're thinking, I don't know what to wear, I've got nothing to wear on a cruise, you can just take all bases. You can cover all bases. You pretty much know what the weather's going to be like. It's not probably going to be the greatest because, of course, this is the end of October, start of November. So it's not sunshine holiday, but it's a really, really amazing time to get away. Get ready for another OMG moment. That means, oh my gosh. A 7-night cruise, no fly, starting on Halloween. And this is not a trick, it's a treat. Take a look. This is not the first time we've shown you this cruise at this price on screen at other times of the year. This is ridiculous. I'm just thinking, for those people who like to, you might get together with a few friends and you might have a weekend in Amsterdam at this time of the year, or Berlin or Paris or a place like that. Well, listen, 329 quid is not going to get you much of a weekend anywhere, is it? I mean, I know we've been doing it recently at home, thinking, oh, Shay, let's take a couple of nights, you know, go over to Paris for a couple of nights. Just, you know, a couple of nights, go and see an exhibition and whatever. It's ridiculous. You're talking £800-900 once you've done the hotel and the travel arrangements and all the rest of it. This is £329 per person. And it's taking you places in and out of Southampton. Tips are included, week of cruising. And listen, whether you get off in the ports or not, you've got a great week's holiday. You've got your food included, you've got entertainment included. You are going to Hamburg, to Rotterdam, to Zeebrugge for Bruges in Belgium, and Le Havre in France, where you can excursion up to Paris as well, for £329 per person. Plus, on this date, 31st of October, if you upgrade to Ocean View, we'll upgrade you again to a balcony. Let's go and check out the price for that then. Crackers. Absolutely crackers. It's ridiculous, and it's a brilliant time of year to get away on a cruise. It's going to be a great party. They have great party nights on board. They'll do the white night. They'll probably do a 70s, 80s, 90s night. They might do a, I don't know, might do a Caribbean night randomly. You know, you're going to have great fun. There'll probably be a silent disco on board or something like that, but it's going to be a great atmosphere on board. If you want to make it all inclusive, add the premium extra drinks package for just £35 per person per night. And actually, if you do that, you can get this cruise today for £673 per person, all inclusive, on a balcony. I worked it out in advance because I'm good like that. I know that was very good, wasn't it? Right, okay, now I've been banging on about the cruise with Derek next year in Alaska, so I'm going to show you very, very quickly, because we're up to about 400 people booked on this already for next September. Deposits today of just £199 each. We're doing 10 nights. It starts on the 12th of September next year. It's on MSC Poe that we've just seen twice in this show so far. So we've got 2 nights in Seattle. before we cruise for 7 nights on Poe around Alaska with premium extra drinks package included, exclusive events, wonderful goodie bag, and of course there's no tipping on that one as well. If you want to know more about it, it's on the website MSC 571, or you can just give us a call right now on 0800 953 4700. There's nearly 400 people booked on that. I mean, there's only just over 3,200 places on the ship, so you'll have to be quick about it. Anyway, just a quick reminder, because we've got more. Every single MSC sailing is on our website and bookable by calling our team right now, 0800 953 4700. Right, next we get a 2-week getaway to Mexico, the Bahamas and Orlando, kicking off on the 7th of September. We're flying you out to Orlando, and you've got a week's stay on International Drive and a hotel to enjoy this just amazing thrill destination. You lucky people.
A week! That's a brilliant amount of time to have out
here.
You
can do it all in a week.
You can do it all. You can go to Universal Studios, you can go to Magic Kingdom, you can head to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Disney Studios, SeaWorld, the brand new Universal Park, I should mention, actually.
Yeah, Polly's just been there.
Yeah, fantastic. And then you've got great shopping opportunities. You've got the premium and prime outlets either end there. Not too far away, some wonderful natural creeks, which have like this microclimate, so they're warm all year round. It's wonderful, where you can actually just, you know, swim out in the wilderness, so to speak. And yeah, there's tons in the surrounding area. Cocoa Beach, where you'll be cruising out of as well, is very charming. Beachside, relaxed town. There's a new train journey that takes you down there. So, wow, it is a jam-packed wonderful holiday, even before we've got going, because there's more to come. That's right, you're going to be heading on the MSC Seashore for 7 nights and no tipping, because that's already included and built into your cruise fare. She's beautiful, part of the Seaside class as well.
Which are amazing, because the Seaside class are all about sunshine cruising, so it's all about lots of outdoor spaces. It's all about vast spaces as well, and vast spaces means big parties, big celebrations, big areas to relax and escape and enjoy. I mean, these ships are tremendous. Once you've navigated it and you've worked out what's where, you are just going to have the greatest time on board. It's incredible. I have to say that in terms of variety of things to do on board, from the massive atrium space where loads of things happen, that's where you'll have the big introduction from the crew, the captain, all the senior officers will come out, and you'll all get great views because there are so many levels in the atrium that you can kind of view, and there's a party there every night as well, which is lovely. So it's New York themed, the ship, so you've got areas like Tribeca, you've got you know, for example, the main restaurants are at Central Park, Fifth Avenue, the Marketplace Buffet. Of course, you've got loads of other places to eat there on board, such as Hola Tacos and Cantina if you're Mexican. So good, Butcher's Cart, really enjoyed you know, eating in there when we were on board. Kaito Teppanyaki, the sushi bar. So lots of options for you if you want to treat yourself to specialty dining. Of course, already included, you have got your buffet and your main dining as well. And they have the pizza out all the time. By the way, you could be eating 24/7 on a cruise. This is the great thing, because you've got room service you can order in as well. If you don't want to head out to dinner, you can. If you want a movie night, you could just be in your stateroom enjoying, you know, in-service dining, which is great, especially if you've got a balcony. It's a nice thing to do. And I'll just tell you right now, it has a yacht club. So for those people who are, I'm a yacht club person, absolutely, yacht club on board for you to enjoy if you fancy that ship within a ship exclusivity, your butler, your own private restaurant, and, you know, sun terrace and all the rest of it. It's absolutely incredible experience, but it's an amazing experience for everyone, this one. And we've got a whole week of cruising, you lucky people. We're going out of Port Canaveral to probably one of the most beautiful places on earth, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. Ocean Cay, natural marine reserve, and this is the private island, of course, of MSC. So the coral reefs here are unbelievable. We've got an overnight here, which is wonderful. So you get to kind of enjoy the island flair at night as well, or just enjoy the views from the ship. But the beaches and the ocean in the Bahamas are some of the best in the world. Clear, perfect, gorgeous viewpoint for snorkeling. You can head out there and glass bottom kayak, dive, head on a glass bottom boat, you know, enjoy the lighthouse, the natural beach. This is not an overdeveloped island. Then Costa Maya awaits us, where you can actually go and see some Aztec ruins, Chacoban, or you might just want to enjoy the surrounding area. There's a swimming pool and shopping right there at the terminal, ready for you to enjoy for the day. Cozumel's next, and Cozumel boasts so much natural beauty. It's the Yucatan Peninsula, so of course tropical Mexico. You could be horse riding on the beach. You could be enjoying, you know, a lovely day at the marine reserve there, or beaches. Now, a day at sea will see us back into Port Canaveral, and we will fly you back from Orlando after this picture-perfect US and Caribbean adventure.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am a little bit impatient to get you straight to the deal, because this one is absolutely flying out of the door. And there is one massive reason for that, and it's here. I love this company, honestly. I love what we can do. I love what we can open up. Get on this deal today with a deposit of just £199 per person. That's return flights to and from Orlando, a 7-night hotel stay on International Drive. That's a week's holiday on its own to enjoy the parks, the shopping and so much more. And then you have another week of epic cruising on MSC Seashore with an overnight at Ocean Key, which you'll absolutely love, and calls into wonderful Costa Maya and Cozumel in Mexico as well. I did say you would have your finger on the pause button a lot in this show. Get calling right now with a low deposit. Here's all the details you need. And you can add the premium extra drinks package to this for just £35 per person per night. Well worth doing. I'll tell you why, not for any loaded reason. I don't get a penny of commission whether you go for the best deal, whether you go Yacht Club or Raya Suite, whatever you go to, whether you buy the drinks package or not buy the drinks package, I get not a penny of commission. I'm saying this because I've MSC cruised with that premium extra drinks package. And not only is it, you know, your gin and tonic or your vodka and coke or whatever it is that you normally drink, your beers, your wines, your spirits by the glass, it's champagnes by the glass, it's all of your soft drinks, it's those things that you don't necessarily think about, which can add up during the day on a cruise. And also, if you've got the premium extra drinks package, it goes on to Ocean Key with you as well, which is brilliant because there's food for everyone on Ocean Key. But if you want to get a drink in Ocean Key and you don't have the drinks package, obviously you're paying the bar prices, and the bar prices are great on MSC, don't get me wrong, but just word to the wise, you know, you're relaxed, you're off the clock, you don't have to designate a driver when you're on holiday, so I'll always say drink responsibly. But in the sunshine, I also want to say stay hydrated. So that means I do mean soft drinks all the time, plenty of water no matter what you're drinking. But you're just a little bit more relaxed, aren't you? So you might have a gin, where at home your gin and tonic, you might think, well, it's not 7 o'clock yet, so I can't, you know, it's a bit too early for a gin and tonic. When you're on holiday, that time shifts, doesn't it? The gin and tonic. And it can be, well, I'm on Ocean Key and it's quite sunny and it's a beautiful day and it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Always 5, I was going to say. You have to say it. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere, Derek.
Yes.
I'm absolutely with you.
Absolutely.
And that's the great thing about being on a cruise and having the option of just not having to think about, you know, adding that up every time you go to the bar.
Yeah.
We love that with the drinks package. And also you can try everything on the menu then, can't you?
Yeah, that's very, very, yeah. Yes. Yes, try it once and twice if you like it. Listen, you might not see this show again because it could be whipped off air at any second. So just be glad you were here for it.
I can't believe it.
Because quite honestly,
these prices are insane.
Yeah,
seriously.
I know. It's what we do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, by the way. So stay right where you are because there's more offers on the way.
Bye for now.